Hi guys, it is Mandy from Mandyleeplays, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys my recent pickups from the months of November, October, and December. And as always, if you end up liking this video, please hit that like button, and if you end up liking this video and my other videos, then please consider subscribing. I would appreciate that a lot, and also hit that hype button if you want to. Now, to be frank, I went a little wild these past 3 months, and I have a lot of pickups, and also it was Christmas and stuff like that. So this pickups is a bit beefier than my usual goes. So in total we have 2 Switch 1 games, 3 Switch 2 games, which is honestly wow, and 4 PlayStation 5 games. And I also have a little figurine I got, and a little surprise for the end. So we got that all round up. Now let's get into it. First we have Final Fantasy Tactics. This game I haven't really touched, honestly, but I've been hearing nothing but good things, especially when it comes to the story, and it's very high in my 2026 priority list, so I'll probably pick it up right after I finish Octopath Traveler 0, and I'm really excited to see what all the hubbub is about. And I haven't played a tactical RPG in a while, so I'm really excited for this one. Alrighty, next game we have is Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. I won't get too deep into this in this video, but I really did not like Dragon Quest 1. It was such a slog, mainly because you don't have the usual party system. It's just one character through the whole game. And at first I thought it was cute and, you know, something new. But then I realized, wow, this does not work. So it really got frustrating, especially when they throw multiple enemies at you and you're just one person. It's really hard. So yeah, I ended up really not liking it. Again, I'll go more into it when I do my gaming wrap up, which is probably the next video. And I haven't gotten around to playing the second game, which is also included in this combo. And I've heard that the second game is a lot better because they do have the party system. So I'm excited to get into Dragon Quest 2 HD 2D remake and forget that I've ever played Dragon Quest 1. Oh yeah, and the pixel art style is as beautiful as ever. I really didn't want to get the Switch 2 one because it's a key card, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get the Switch 1 version anyways, although it does run at 30 FPS instead of 60 FPS like the other consoles, which sucks a lot. The next game is a game where I unfortunately did not click with, and that is for Pokemon Legends ZA, Nintendo Switch 2 version. So I went into more details about why I didn't like this game in my most disappointing games of 2025, so go check that out if you want to hear all my thoughts about it. But TLDR, it was really boring to me. I did not click with the whole gameplay loop, and the game really peaks at the beginning and at the end. The stuff in the middle was just boring to me. I know a lot of people really enjoyed this game, and it's one of the best polished games from Game Freak, so I will say that. But unfortunately, it just didn't capture me when it came to the actual meat of the game. I usually love to just roam around and catch Pokemon in Pokemon games, but in this one, I just caught the ones I wanted and left. But I will say, it's a step in the right direction to wherever Game Freak is planning to go. The character models are very, very nice, and they're very expressive, and while the graphics aren't the best, it does look leagues better than whatever was Scarlet and Violet. But hey, it's a Game Freak game. The graphic standard bar is in hell, so when I say it's the best looking one, I just mean for the little echo chamber that is Game Freak. So the next game we have is one that I actually really enjoyed, and that is for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This game was so fun. It's a Warriors game, so of course I'm gonna love it and get addicted to it. The only con that it had really was there's not a lot of post-game stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of post-game stuff, but for a Warriors game, there really wasn't that much. This game was really good. I felt like it was a nice conclusion to the whole Breath of the Wild series of games, and it did flesh out a lot of stuff that we didn't know about what happened during Zelda's time. We didn't get any big revelations or things like that, which is fine because this is supposed to kind of wrap up the whole Tears of the Kingdom story. And even though I knew where the ending was going, it was pretty epic anyways. So for what it was, I really enjoyed it. And I love to say this is a perfect, cozy, turn off your mind and brain and just enjoy a game, and I'm really excited what direction the next Zelda game is gonna take. Although before that, can we please get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess already? Please, Nintendo. Although I do fear that they're gonna bundle them together and then charge you $80 for it. So maybe it's not the best time to release these games. I don't know. Alrighty, for the next game, I actually haven't played it, and that is Metroid Prime Beyond. It actually has plastic on it. Now, from what I've been hearing from friends and from people on Twitter and other platforms, this game is pretty divisive. I know a lot of people just didn't like this game, but I feel we should give the game a little bit more grace because it did go through the ringer of development hell, but I also understand why some fans just didn't like it. As for me, I don't know because I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to play it soonish, and when I finish the game, I'll give you my perspective as somebody who hasn't played the other Metroid Prime games and just dove into Metroid Prime 4. That should be different. And no, I did not get the amiibo, so I'm just gonna be driving in the desert with no music. I still can't believe Nintendo really did that. The music is one of their most beloved qualities in their games, so the fact that they did that is just kind of crazy. But anyways, I'm really excited to play this game soonish. Alrighty, now that is it for all the Switch games and Switch 2 games. Now for my PlayStation 5. Honestly, I've been using my PlayStation 5 way more than my Switch 2 recently, and that's mostly because the keycard fiasco. So don't get me wrong, I'm not a Sony pony now. I'm just whatever game gets me the actual physical game person. But anyways, moving on. The first game I got is Tales of Exillia Remastered. This is one of the Tales Remastered projects, and I haven't really played a lot of it yet. I did stream it for a bit, but I'm pretty early on in the game. But yeah, I'm really excited to play it. It's pretty up there in my priority list. For some context though, I usually don't play more than 2 games at a time because it really burns me out and I get kind of overwhelmed. And what works for me is tackling one game at a time and really locking it in with that game, and then when I finish, I move on to my next one. And sometimes I'll throw in a non-JRPG game in there just for some variety. So that is my secret on how I beat my games. And I ended up completing 22 games last year, so it works for me. But anyways, back to Tales of Exillia. It does have dual protagonists. You could choose Mila or the dude. I forgot the dude's name. And then you just go on your adventure. I'm really excited to get into this game soonish. Now the next game is actually a fun little game I got, which I haven't even opened yet, and that is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. This game is said to be really fun and kind of a rival to Mario Kart World. I'm gonna check out what all the hubbub is about with Sonic Racing. I did play the demo, so I do know, the gist of it. And I do love how you could customize your own car. That is pretty cool. And I hate to really compare, but in Mario Kart World, the only thing you could customize on your car is like a little sticker that you could barely see. So having a full kart customization feature is really nice. And plus, you get a lot of different characters, not only from Sonic, but from other IPs. Like Ichiban from Yakuza, I heard that maybe SpongeBob, and other characters like that. And also Joker from Persona 5. He's even in the freaking back of the box art. So I'm really excited to play this game with a bunch of friends. And plus, I grabbed this game on a sale. So I didn't pay the full $70 for it. I actually paid like around $35, which is a steal. Never pay full price. Always wait for a deal, especially for games like Sonic, because those always go on sale. I feel bad for anyone who paid $70 for it, but I didn't, so yay. The next game is the game that literally has me in a chokehold when it comes to my free time, and that is for Octopath Traveler 0. This game just keeps going. It's really long, but I really don't have anything against long games. I actually do like them, and the story is just fantastic. It takes so many twists and turns where you're just like, oh my god, this actually happened. And this game is said to be one of the more darker Octopath Traveler games, and yeah, it is very dark. So if you guys don't know, Octopath Traveler 0 was originally a mobile game, that got remade and repurposed for a console release, without the whole mobile game BSery. I feel even the developers were like, man, this story is so good. Why are we just limiting it to a mobile app? I know a lot of people don't like the pacing, especially in the middle of the game. It could get pretty long, but for me, I'm eating all that up. It's been amazing. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this game so much. I'm approaching 80 hours and I'm about 71% finished of the game. And I can't wait to see where the story goes. Now, the next game I got was a little splurge for me, and that is for the Atelier Ryza DX trilogy. It has all the Atelier Ryza games in one package. Well, not one package, it's kind of 3 different CDs. This is the DX version, so this is the definitive versions of these games where you get all of the content on cart. This includes Atelier Ryza Ever Darkness in the Secret Hideout DX, Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends in the Secret Fairy DX, and Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and Secret Key DX. And it does say how much space you need for each game. I do have the games already for my PlayStation 5. I was given a review code for them, but as always, especially when it comes to my favorite games, I do love to have it physically for myself. And I did do a video on this collection and what are the differences between the original game and the DX versions of the game. So check that out if you want to know. I'm really excited that I got my hands on this beautiful collection. I love the Atelier series. It's one of my favorite series. So I really want to end up collecting all the games, well, all of the modern Atelier games. I'm still missing a few like the Arlen trilogy and the Mysterious trilogy. So that is it for my PlayStation 5 games, but I do have some goodies. Going in with the Atelier theme, I got the Atelier Marie Nendroid. Oh my god, she looks so cute. I got her so I could put her next to the other two over here, and I just love her so much. I'm gonna do some b-roll for this, but you could see on the sides of the box her different expressions that she can make. My favorite is the winky one. So yeah, I can't wait to put it together and add her to the collection. Now for the last thing I got, and that is the PlayStation Portal. So why did I get it? Well, first of all, it was on sale during Black Friday and Cyber Monday for a very reasonable price. And second of all, I've been playing my PlayStation 5 way more than my Nintendo Switch. But I really do miss the portability of the Switch, so I got the Portal. But you know, there are drawbacks, like you can't leave the house where your PlayStation 5 is. I could play it around my house and I've tried it and it works just perfectly fine, but you can't take it outside. I have really good internet, so I don't have any latency problems. So overall, I'm really enjoying it and I'm really getting some good use out of it while I'm playing Octopath Traveler 0. So that is it for my pickups. Like I said, this one was a beefy one, but don't expect big ones like this in the upcoming future because yeah. Now let me know what games you guys got in these past 3 months, or what did you get for Christmas? I would love to hear it in the comments down below. If you like this video, then hit that like button, and if you like content like this and many more, please consider subscribing, and also hit that hype button if you want to. You can follow me on my socials in the description down below. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and as always, play a good game. Peace.